The movie begins with a serene view of a lakeside home. A woman's voice narrates softly, speaking about the nature of memory and time. The woman, Louise Banks, is seen cuddling her newborn daughter, then playing games with her as she grows older. As the years pass, we see sweet bedtime rituals, but also tense teenage moments, her daughter saying, "I hate you." Soon, a devastating truth is revealed. Louise is at the hospital with her daughter. She receives heartbreaking news. The girl has developed an incurable form of cancer. Eventually, the child passes away. Louise continues narrating about time and how some moments define the story of our lives, including the moment the aliens arrived. We cut to her walking through the university, where crowds are huddled around screens. Something monumental is happening. She walks into her near-empty classroom and begins a lecture. Suddenly, phones start ringing. A student asks her to turn on the news. The reports show a large object that's landed in Montana, one of 12 mysterious spacecraft appearing around the globe. As alarms blare, Louise ends class. On her way home, she listens to speculation that these objects are extraterrestrial in origin. Her mother calls, concerned, but Louise seems calm. She arrives at her lakeside home and continues watching the news as the ships, now confirmed to be 12 in number, sit silently across different nations. There's no indication of why they're here, or what they want. Days pass. Louise returns to the university, empty now, and watches updates from her office. Then, Colonel Weber from the U.S. Army appears. Due to her previous work in military translation, he plays her a recording. It's an audio clip of the aliens speaking, strange, eerie sounds. He asks her to translate it. Louise says that to understand a language, she needs context, not just audio. But the colonel insists. When she refuses, he leaves disappointed. That night, helicopters arrive at Louise's home. Colonel Weber is back. This time, he's come to bring her in. On board the helicopter, Louise meets Ian Donnelly, a theoretical physicist who will be her partner on the mission. He quotes one of her books and says he believes science is the foundation of civilization, not language. She politely disagrees. As morning breaks, they fly over Montana. In the distance, the massive alien ship comes into view, a towering, dark oval hovering just above the ground. It's unlike anything ever seen before. At the military base, Ian and Louise undergo strict decontamination and immunization procedures. They're issued special ID tags and escorted into the operations center. Communication with teams from the other 11 sites has been established. A representative explains that once inside the alien craft, they'll have only 2 hours of breathable air. Colonel Weber briefs them. Then, fully suited in hazmat gear, they board military trucks and head to the ship. They arrive at the ship's base, where a mechanical lift brings them into a vertical shaft. Inside, gravity shifts. They begin walking up walls as the laws of physics seem altered. It's disorienting. At the end of a corridor, they reach a large glass-like barrier. On the other side, 2 massive, shadowy creatures emerge. Heptapods, 7-limbed beings, floating in a smoky mist. Their language is indecipherable, a series of haunting sounds. Louise is overwhelmed. Ian vomits. The team is pulled back. The colonel demands results within hours, or she'll be dismissed. In the next session, Louise brings a whiteboard. She writes the word human and points to herself. The heptapods vanish, then reappear, and respond by emitting inky, circular symbols. Their language, it turns out, is visual, intricate logograms with no beginning or end. Back at the base, the colonel doubts the process, but Louise defends it by referencing language evolution and cultural exchange. She's granted permission to continue, and is tasked with building a vocabulary list. As sessions progress, Louise introduces her name. The heptapods respond by mimicking her symbol, slightly modified. To build trust, she removes her hazmat suit. The soldiers panic, but the colonel allows it. The aliens react positively, drawing closer and exchanging symbols. Ian follows suit, removing his own suit and introducing himself. The aliens respond with 2 new symbols, presumably their names. Suddenly, Louise begins experiencing strange visions. She sees the child again, memories or something else. She's not sure. Medical staff warn her about the risks of removing her suit, but the colonel decides her progress is worth it. Time passes. As the team deciphers the language, they uncover something profound. The alien writing is not sequential. It exists outside of time. Each symbol encapsulates complete thoughts, not words. Their syntax is circular, not linear. It takes Louise a month to construct a reply to a single sentence. And still, they don't know why the aliens came. Tensions rise worldwide. Leaked photos of the aliens go viral. Riots erupt. Countries grow paranoid. Some fear war. Meanwhile, Louise keeps remembering the child. Drawings, conversations about her divorce, fragments that feel more like visions than memories. Ian asks her if she's dreaming in the alien language. She doesn't know. She confesses she's afraid. She sees things. Even a heptapod beside her, in her quarters. One morning, Colonel Weber brings her a live feed of Chinese General Shang. The general says the aliens are offering a weapon. His nation is mobilizing. Back inside the ship, Louise tries to formulate the crucial question. Why are you here? The response from the heptapods, offer weapon. Panic spreads at the base. Louise and Ian argue that the aliens may not distinguish between a weapon and a tool. Misinterpretation is likely. Still, global leaders are preparing for war. Communication between nations begins to shut down. Louise is desperate to understand more. And somewhere in the dark, soldiers are making their own plans. Inside the base, things are falling apart. Agent Halpern tells Louise that China and Russia have cut off communication. He has orders to shut theirs down too. Louise refuses. She wants to continue. Halpern gives her a final task: decipher the last alien symbol before it's too late. Meanwhile, a pair of soldiers, Captain Marks and his partner, sneak a package into the next mission. They've been listening to conspiracy broadcasts and believe the aliens are dangerous. Their package is a bomb. Louise and Ian return to the alien ship unaware. As they begin the session, the heptapods appear. The team tries to ask what offer weapon really means. The alien places a tentacle on the glass. Louise walks forward and places her hand on the barrier. The moment she touches it, her mind explodes with visions. Her daughter, her future, a memory that hasn't happened yet. The alien begins teaching her, directly, their written language, imprinting symbols into her mind. Suddenly, they hear gunfire outside. The soldiers have been discovered. The bomb is ticking. One alien, Abbott, starts retreating. The other, Costello, keeps writing. Seconds before detonation, the alien slams the barrier, launching Louise and Ian backward, shielding them inside a separate chamber. The bomb explodes. The ship is shaken. The aliens save them. Louise wakes up in medical. Ian is there, bruised but alive. The military is evacuating the base. Everyone assumes this is the end, but Louise believes there's still hope. Outside, the alien ship shifts its position. It hasn't left. Back inside the control room, Ian has a breakthrough. He believes the data the aliens have been sharing is just 1/12 of the whole. Each site has a piece of the puzzle. Together, they complete it. Louise agrees. They must share their data with the other countries, even if they won't do the same. A non-zero-sum game. But tensions escalate. Agent Halpern receives reports that Russia's top linguist has been executed. General Shang has given the aliens an ultimatum: leave in 24 hours or be destroyed. Louise's visions intensify. She sees her daughter asking about terms she doesn't know, technical phrases tied to alien language. Suddenly, a small alien shuttle descends from the ship. Louise walks out alone. The shuttle takes her up. Inside, she's finally on the other side of the glass. She meets Costello. She asks where Abbott is. Abbott is death process, the alien says. Abbott is dying, maybe already gone. Louise asks, what does use weapon mean? The alien replies, we help humanity. In 300 years, we need humanity's help. Their gift, the weapon, is the language. A language that changes the brain, unlocking non-linear time perception. With it, Louise can now see her future. Before leaving, the alien tells her, weapon opens time. Louise returns to the ground. Ian and the colonel are waiting. The ship rises into the sky, but it doesn't leave yet. She's still overwhelmed. Her visions are clearer now. She sees the child again, Hannah. They talk about her father. Louise reveals that she told him something he wasn't ready to hear, about Hannah's illness. That was when he left. Back at the base, chaos grows. Countries prepare for war. Suddenly, Louise remembers a vision. She's at a diplomatic celebration 18 months in the future. General Shang approaches her. He thanks her for calling him and changing his mind at a critical moment. She tells him, in the vision, that she never called him. Shang shows her his private number. He says, now you will. In the present, Louise rushes to Halpern's phone. She dials the number, using the digits from her future memory. Security tries to stop her, but Ian buys her time. On the call, General Shang answers. Louise doesn't know what to say, until she remembers what her future self told him. His late wife's last words. Words that only he would recognize. Moved, Shang changes course. Soon after, a breaking news alert. China is standing down. They're ready to share information. The world follows. The alien ships begin to ascend, silently, vanishing one by one. The mission is complete. Time passes. Louise and Ian fall in love. She knows what the future holds. She knows their daughter will be born. She knows their daughter will die young. And she knows Ian will leave, heartbroken that she chose to have the child anyway. And yet, Louise chooses yes. Because knowing the future doesn't mean avoiding pain. It means embracing every beautiful, fleeting moment. We see her cradling her daughter again. Hannah. In the final moment, Ian hugs Louise. She asks him, "If you could see your whole life from start to finish, would you change anything?" He replies with silence and a warm smile. As the music swells, Louise closes her eyes, holding on to every second, in the past, present, and future, all at once.